All right, hey everybody. Hope you guys are having fun on the bachelorette party. Make sure you guys are taking care of Michelle and enjoying yourselves. Here are my answers to the Newlywed Game. Okay, so got the questions written down here. We'll kind of go through these and let's see how we do. So the first question is, how did you meet? This one's actually a little tough. I remember meeting Michelle for the first time on a trip and visit out to Kansas. And she would have come over to, I think, like Abby Drogas's house and meeting her briefly. But she always claims that she doesn't remember that. So after that, I kind of want to say the first time was after an intercall outing when, would have been hanging out with Lorelai, maybe even like a Cubs game or something and going over to Christine's house. So that's what I'll go with. Where was your first date? Our first date was at an Arcade Fire concert at the United Center. Who said, "I love you" first? I did. What is her favorite TV show? Well, I feel like for Michelle, this changes all the time. So if you were to ask right now, I'd probably say Vanderpump Rules, but at different times it might be The Bachelor or New Girl. I'm going to go with New Girl as my final answer, though. What is her favorite band? I think this is going to be a common theme that things for Michelle tend to change quite a bit from month to month or week to week. Going with the theme of what is most current, I'm probably going to say Taylor Swift, but I don't know, that's tough. But I'll stick with Taylor Swift. What is her biggest fear? This one's a little tough. I will say currently, probably because we have a moth problem in our house, that her biggest fear are the Miller moths. What is her best feature? This is an easy one. That's her eyes. What would she say is your best feature? Well, we all know the answer is the mustache, but I have a feeling Michelle might not say that. So I am going to say my butt. What is her best personality trait? Well, there's so many to decide from. It's certainly Michelle's super decisive. She always has an easy time making decisions, very organized, doesn't procrastinate. All those things that just make sure she's really a go-getter and on top of everything. But I will say that her best personality trait is how caring she is and how much she cares for her friends, her family, the people who love her, and the people that she loves. How many kids does she want? I don't really know. We kind of haven't talked about this. I mean, I'm nervous that she might say like 7, but I don't think that's the case. So I'm going to go with 2. What is her love language? I believe her love language would be gift giving. I think that's a love language. If not, that should be, because that's her love language. And when did I know that she was the one? I don't really know. To some extent, I kind of always knew, but there were a couple things that really stick out. I kind of remember right when we were first starting to date, on the night that I said I love you, and that was kind of right around the time that I had decided not to move to Florida. To take a job. And this was super early into dating, but, right around then is when I really saw a future with her and, really wanted to explore what was happening. And, every day since then, I've just fallen more and more in love with her, and can't wait for the next days, weeks, the wedding, the marriage, and everything. So that is the Newlywed Game. Hopefully we did well. Otherwise, Michelle, we probably got to get her answers straight on something. I hope you guys have a great time. Michelle, I love you, and have fun, everybody.